Hello everyone. I'm gonna make some tequila lime chicken for dinner tonight. So I've got myself some white or silver clear tequila here. Doesn't have to be anything special since I'm cooking with it anyway. The alcohol will evaporate, so that doesn't matter. And I've got 3 defrosted skinless boneless chicken breasts here. I'm gonna cook this with the juice of 2 limes, garlic powder, ground cumin, and the usual salt and fresh ground black pepper. This is what I'm going to be cooking with. Now I am going to top my chicken in the end with some cilantro. I've even got some serrano pepper, an avocado, a red onion, and some lettuce, and some shredded Monterey Jack cheese. And just for a little crunch, I'm going to add these little tortilla strips that I bought already made. These are fun to toss into a salad, so I'm going to toss this on top of my tequila lime chicken. I've also got some rice that I'm going to make on the side, and I'm going to be using my caldo de tomate, which is a tomato bouillon with a chicken flavor. This is a powder that I have to buy this big giant one because it renders for quite some time, and that's what I'm going to flavor my rice with. This has all the seasonings that I need. I don't need to add any salt and pepper to that. It's all in there. And then I'm also going to make some of these black beans. These are beans with lime and jalapenos. These I get them at H-E-B. If you don't find them that way, you could always add lime and jalapenos to them yourself, or maybe serrano pepper if you want it a little bit hotter. And they're delicious. We love them, so that's why I buy them. All right, this is what I'm going to be using, and I'll be letting you know the preparations and exactly what I'm going to put into this recipe as I go along. Alright, so what I did here is I butterflied the chicken breast, which means I cut into it, halfway into it, all the way through, and not cutting all the way through, but almost to the end, till I had it open like this. And then I just cut some slits here and there where it was thicker to help it cook a little bit better. I've got my pan with some olive oil, and I've seasoned the chicken breast, and I'll do the same to this. And what I'll do is I'll put the seasoned side down onto my olive oil in my pan. My pan's already hot, I can smell it. And then once I've got the 3 pieces in there with seasoning facing downward, I will then season the other side with the same salt, pepper, garlic powder, and the comino, and that you just season to flavor. Once I've got about 4 minutes on one side, I will turn them around, give it another 4 minutes. Then I will squeeze the lime of the juice of 2 big limes into that to give it the flavor. But oh yeah, before that I'm going to add about an ounce of tequila, of the tequila that I got. I'm going to add about an ounce of that to that and let that alcohol evaporate, and then I'll add the lime juice and just let it get a little bit browned, a little bit crispy, just pretty enough. And I've already got my rice going also, a little bit of oil in my pot. I've added a cup of rice, which means I'm going to add 2 cups of water to that, and then I'm going to add my seasoning and let it cook for about 20 minutes in the water with a cover, with a lid on. And I'll show you all that in a minute. All right, here we go. I've had the chicken cooking for 4 minutes on each side, and now I'm going to turn them over in my wobbly pan here. It's really wobbly. Anyway, here we go. Look how pretty that looks. Real pretty. And it's kind of breaking into pieces, which is fine. Oops. Put away the steam. Got on my pan. Here we go. And as you saw, the other sides were now seasoned, so now I just turn them around. And this is how I want them to look. That was a spoon that fell, sorry. This is how I want them to look. All nice and crispy brown. Got my rice cooking. I'm not going to uncover it this time like I did the last time. Alright, that's only going to take about 20 minutes at the most. This is going to be a lot faster, but I'm going to keep them warm. Now, what I'm going to add now is the 1 ounce of tequila. Let that evaporate real quick, and then I'm going to add the juice of 2 limes. Alright, I said I was going to add an ounce of tequila, and to make it easy on myself, this is a little cup that I saved from cough syrup. And it's perfect because it's got the measurements, and you can't see it there, but it's 2 tablespoons. So I just measured 2 tablespoons of the tequila, and that's what I'm going to pour over the chicken, like so. Make sure it gets that flavor in there. And then I'm going to squeeze with my little lemon squeezer the 2 limes of juice in there. So I'm going to give it a little moment, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the lime, and that'll be it. I'm going to cover it up, turn off the heat, let it stay within its own heat, and keep it warm until my rice is done, and then I can serve my food. Alright, and here's I have some iceberg lettuce chopped up, some red onions sliced up, some chopped cilantro, chopped serrano, chopped cilantro, and some avocado slices. I put the cheese over my chicken. This is a nice little platter that I've set up as my presentation. And I'm going to sprinkle some lettuce on top. And I can sprinkle as much as I want. I'm just going to spread it a little bit now because this is just for my presentation. Some cilantro, some red onions, a little bit of chiles, and of course avocado. And I don't want to forget that I did have these little chicken strips I wanted to sprinkle on top. So those will just get sprinkled on each plate, but I'm going to put it on there so you can see how pretty that looks. I've got my rice underneath and my beans. Isn't that pretty? Okay, here I've got my plate ready, and I've even got my little bite-sized piece here on the side ready to give it a little taste test with a little bit of chile, a little bit of avocado. The chicken is awesome. I can taste the lime. I don't taste the tequila, to be honest. That chile is hitting me. This is my rice that I made, homemade rice. Delicious. And guess what else I did? I even made myself a cocktail with some of that, some orange juice, the tequila, and some cranberry, little lime on top, little presentation there for you. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to have that with my plate. I hope you enjoyed my recipe. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any ideas, go ahead and also add those to the comments. I hope you enjoy this.